Hello, this is a demo for how to get the calculations for velocity analysis for homework number 3. So if you have the linkage set up, you want to go to the speed, and you're given the speed of the crank in radians per second, but you have to convert that into RPM. And if you run it, and the screenshot that you look, just move that bar back, and this is what we're looking for, the path of that coupler point. And then to get the values of the velocities, just go to Analysis, Kinematics, and under the kinematics at the joint, we just want the velocity. We don't need the linear kinematics at the link, so we want the angular kinematics, so we'll get the velocity there, and then hit Export. And so then you get this spreadsheet, and we don't need the all these other values, so you can delete those. Oops. And then so there's a lot of things here, like this current time you don't need. Joints A and D, obviously they're fixed joints, so they don't have any velocities. So you can delete those columns. For the link, you can see you get the angle. We don't need that. There's the angular velocity, the angular accelerations you can delete. So you can delete a lot of those columns. We're looking for the velocity, for instance, at B, so I'm just going to insert, and you can stretch these out a little bit and center stuff, clean it up. And so in this one, this would just be the magnitude. So in other words, you have the x and the y components, and then you can just put an equation here that just uses the Pythagorean theorem to get the values. Again, these were for a different the crank speed that I just made up, but this is how you can get it. And when you have this all cleaned up, then you can just take a screenshot and put it in your the submission for your homework. So anyways, let me know if you have any. Yeah, so just one other thing I'll mention, make sure you put in a clear label here, and remember that on the homework, the points that we're referring to as A, B, and C are different than what the PMKS Plus software puts in, which doesn't allow you actually, we go back to here. If I turn on this, you can see, it's calling this point A, and our notation, we're calling what they call point B is A. So just, put in a note when you do your table to make sure you're clear about which point you're referring to.